back with Ben Bonham. And Ben, I wanted to ask you, you're obviously, like I mentioned in the first segment, you're not from the Gorge originally. The accent sort of gives that away. So the UK.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So where exactly?
I'm born in London.
Okay.
Moved from London when I was about 1.5 to a town called Marlow, which is on the Thames, about 40 miles west of London. And left there when I was about 10, moved to Bristol, which is west, kind of below where Wales is, above Devon and Cornwall. So down in the southwest of the country. Big town, about the size of Portland, big university town. Great place to be a teenager.
Did you start playing music there?
I started playing guitar when I was probably 15 or 16.
All right.
I thought I invented rock and roll, you know. Someone then played me a Jimi Hendrix.
Every musician I talk to says that.
I was convinced hey, that guy copied me. What's his name? Jimmy who? Yeah.
Well, you mentioned it was a good place, too, to be a teenager.
It was great.
Why is that?
Well, a lot of culture.
Oh, okay.
A lot of other teenagers. What could be better?
Yeah. So you got interested in music then. Did you have a very specific, instrument you were into, or did you
I played the guitar. I made a guitar.
You made a guitar?
Yeah. I couldn't afford a guitar, so I made a guitar. My dad
How
brought
does that
home...
work?
My dad found a neck in a trash can, or a rubbish bin, as we would say.
Rubbish bin, yes.
Yeah, and he brought it home, and we made the rest of it, and actually made an electric guitar, first of all, and used to plug it into the radio and kind of make it work that way.
No kidding.
A cassette player, yeah.
Did it sound good?
No, it sounded great.
It didn't sound good, it sounded great.
So I started playing that, and I don't know why, but I started playing blues stuff, and I didn't know what blues was until I was probably 18 or 19.
Yeah.
And someone gave me a Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee recording, who were a couple of black guys who played country blues, had a resurgence in the 60s, had started in the 30s and 40s.
Oh, really?
And I heard that and said, that is it.
That's it.
And it's still it, but a lot of other things have offshot from that.
So are you self-taught?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So you just find an instrument that you like, and then just teach yourself?
It's hard to do it that way around, because that's not how it happens. I didn't at 14 or 15 go, okay, let's find an instrument that I like. You know, I made a guitar. Guitars were cool. Rock and roll was cool. That's
right.
Punk rock hit when I was 12 years old in England. That's what I want to be. I want to be that.
Yeah.
You know, so you need a guitar, and you need to get spiky hair, and you need to be rude, and that's what I want to do. So.
And did you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
We all did.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why I had to leave the country.
That's why you had to leave. All right. Well, when did you actually end up coming over to the U.S.?
So I think it was 95 or 96 we moved here for good.
Well, so when you were in the UK, did you actually start playing professionally? Like you were being, at paid gigs?
I did eventually. I left the country when I was probably 18 or 19 to windsurf everywhere else.
Okay.
England wasn't very nice for windsurfing, you know. And then I really wanted to move back and play music and start that as a profession. So in 92, 93, I moved back to the UK and formed a duo, and we worked 4 or 5 nights a week. There's a very healthy music circuit around the pubs and small clubs all around the UK. And so we had a little band called the Roustabouts, and my partner played harmonica and washboard, and I played guitars and slide guitar, and we'd play every night in the pubs.
Yeah.
And we paid well, and you get food and drinks, and
what more could a musician want?
It was
right?
great, yeah.
Yeah? And how long did you do that?
2 years or so.
2 years?
And then
you totally supported yourself this way?
My wife worked as a chef. She
okay.
was, a chef at that time. So she wasn't my wife then, but.
Aha.
So we didn't have kids, and we didn't spend money. So yeah.
Yeah. And now you do have kids. You're married.
Now I have kids.
You married the chef.
I married always marry a chef.
Yeah,
that's a life rule, right?
Yeah. So living here in the Gorge and playing music, are you doing this now professionally?
Yes.
As far as this is your
and really since
profession?
1992, it's been my primary income.
All right.
I do graphic design work. I do a lot of CD cover design and poster design. So I have other incomes.
So
But really, music's been my primary.
Yeah. So all your marketing materials you create yourself?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, you're just a very creative type of guy. Do you create your own instruments anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What's the latest?
The latest thing I built was an 8-string lap guitar with a resophonic cone, much as one of the things I'll play in a while here.
All right. Now, is that instrument among us?
No, I didn't bring that. I just
okay.
brought a few of my friends.
A few of your friends.
I've developed a knack of collecting instruments, and I decided years ago that I should be given a lot of instruments by people. So that's been my other primary skill.
How's that worked out for you?
It's great.
Yeah?
You decide people are going to give you instruments, and
how
so.
exactly do you go about doing that?
You just decide.
You just decide.
I did. I decided.
Okay.
People should, and I meet people every few months. I meet someone, and
And they give you an instrument.
So to decide which instruments to bring here today was hard, and I think I brought I brought 5, for heaven's sake, and that was hard.
Really?
To decide which ones to
How many
bring.
do you have?
More than 5.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit then about the songs you're going to play for us in the next.
So I thought I'd play some lap stuff in the old Hawaiian style. I might play my ukulele as well, because I like that. And then I'll probably play some regular finger-picking stuff and maybe a bit of bottleneck slide. I thought I'd try and do a bunch of different things.
All right. Well, sounds good. Name of the song?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? All right. Well, you guys, when we come back, Ben Bonham is going to play us some music, so you don't want to go anywhere. Stick with us. Be right back.